Paying school fees is no longer a hassle thanks to FlexiPay from Stanbic Bank. With FlexiPay, you can pay school fees direct from your mobile money wallet simply by dialing *290*1# on your mobile phone. Parents, no more standing in those long lines. FlexiPay allows you to pay school fees from the comfort of your home. FlexiPay is secure, it's affordable, it verifies your details before payment, and sends you a confirmation receipt once the transaction is complete. The school receives your payment in real time without the need to print bank slips or worry about forgeries. FlexiPay is the complete school fees solution for both parents and schools. It's simple, it's smart, it's Stanbic. Dial *290*1# on your mobile phone to try FlexiPay today. Stanbic Bank. Moving forward.
Hello and welcome to the Stanbic National School Championship, where over 40 schools across the whole country will be battling for the title of National Champion. Participating schools will not just walk away with the latest iPad gadgets or startup accounts from Stanbic Bank. Their teachers too will win a training program of the 7 habits of highly effective people and teenagers. Ultimately, the winner of the National Championship will walk away with a fully paid trip to South Africa for 2 of their students and the patron. Now, isn't that something to look forward to? Let the games begin. Now, last week we witnessed a classroom quiz where students sat for 30 minutes and wrote an exam of 20 questions, 5 logic, 5 on life skills, and 10 on financial management issues. Those that did well moved to the next round and participated in a debate. And today, across the whole country, 40 schools will be participating in that debate, 10 of those in the Central Region. And our first stop today is Mount St. Mary's College, Namagunga, where we're going to witness the battle of the brains. And believe me, this is not your usual fire versus water debate. It's about financial related issues. Come join me.
The chairperson, the secretary, the timekeeper, and my fellow honorables, and the audience at large, good morning. My name is Nalumu Jennifer and I'm proposing the motion. Now, as you already know, digital currency is an internet-based form of currency. So if Ugandans could rely on digital currency more than we did on liquid currency, it will help us, because if you're considering taxes, let's say paying taxes, and we paid our taxes using digital currency, and okay, let's see URA, right? We pay our taxes at the offices and they give us tax return forms, what stuff you get after papers after papers. And a financial document is supposed to be kept for 5 years. Now imagine, for 5 years, you're keeping a paper. Now, with digital currency, if you paid your taxes with each, you just get a small document on your phone. You just create a folder, put it there. Create a folder, put it there. All of them are there. Back it up, so in case anything happens and you lose one file, you can get it back. But if those papers are like set on fire, how will you get them back? So,
there is a control of expenses, since you keep track of all the money that you've been transacting every now and then. It's practically very accessible. You don't have to walk all the way to the bank to check your account, how much you've spent in a month. I know those things of where you actually don't feel like moving at all. It's very easy. You just go and check your virtual account, keep track of all those moments of all those amounts of money you've been taking, and you keep track. Capital Shoppers Supermarket has a where you can use a Capital Shoppers card, whereby when you shop, you get a number of points according to the price of the commodity. This is an advantage to people who shop at Capital Shoppers Supermarket, but it only works there. For example, if you go to a district like Karamoja, where there is no branch of Capital Shoppers Supermarket, but you have the card, and you don't have any cash at hand, how are you going to access the commodities? How are you going to buy commodities when you need them? It's very dry there. How are you going to get water?
I'd like to first of all inform the proposers that in Uganda, we are going to be using funds to access this digital currency, but only 4% I tell you, of Uganda's total population, according to 2016 statistics, uses mobile phones. And we are trying to create an economy that is equal for everyone. Only 4%, and this 4% might be the few teenagers in the audience, the few parents that are literate on how to use smartphones. But then what about the 96%? What are they going to do? And this 96% might be the people with much more reason to use digital currency and carry out electronic transactions. So are we ready for this really? We are not. As Uganda, we are not ready to move to this. We need more people to be more technologically literate in order to take such a big step. To make it worse, some people do not, take the elderly for example. My mother can have a phone. Yes, she has a phone, it's a smartphone, but she does not know how to use its basic things. She just uses it to call and maybe send a message. And even to send a message, she has to call someone, i.e. her children, to come and help her with it. So how is a rural person who is a farmer and wants to sell their goods, how are they going to access this fund?
The level of fraud is still high. So what are the forensics technicians doing? They do exist, yes. But the US made a report. Forensic specialists, IT specialists that is, and about 244 million in Ugandan shillings. Uganda is a low developing country. Can we pay them? And in case we can, it's going to create income inequality. Effect of income inequality, low levels of demand. Low levels of demand, low levels of investment. Low levels of investment, low levels of capital accumulation. The economy is not growing.
According to research by behavioral scientists, spending, psychologically, it is more painful to part with your money when you have than when you click and then you have bought something. So people will spend more. I mean, I have like 50,000 on the phone, I just click and buy something. But it's very painful for me to get 50,000 out of my pocket and use it all. So are we encouraging overspending? Are we? Therefore, we are not trying to resist technological advancement, but we are trying to cater for the majority of Uganda before we can fully plunge into this digital currency. I'm not against it, but we are not ready. We are not ready, we are unprepared, definitely unequipped. We shall do it, just not now.
The following two were the overall best debaters in our own sense of judgment. Kanyuke Frida, Frida equally tied with Aliwayo. No. Aliwayo Chi, Edwina Mwami.
Let's now have the winners, Honorable Kanyike and Honorable Mwami come back. Yes! Woo! Wasn't that interesting? Well, digital currency or not, you will have some future brains determining Uganda's financial matters in the future. But as usual, there's always a victor. Edwina and Frida go to the next round where they will answer some essay questions or write something. We'll find out about that when that time comes. But before our day ends, we have one quick stop. That is Seta High School in Mukono. Come with me.
Paying school fees is no longer a hassle thanks to FlexiPay from Stanbic Bank. With FlexiPay, you can pay school fees direct from your mobile money wallet simply by dialing *290*1# on your mobile phone. Parents, no more standing in those long lines. FlexiPay allows you to pay school fees from the comfort of your home. FlexiPay is secure, it's affordable, it verifies your details before payment, and sends you a confirmation receipt once the transaction is complete. The school receives your payment in real time without the need to print bank slips or worry about forgeries. FlexiPay is the complete school fees solution for both parents and schools. It's simple, it's smart, it's Stanbic. Dial *290*1# on your mobile phone to try FlexiPay today. Stanbic Bank. Moving forward.
Good afternoon, fellow Setanians. Yes, we are opportune today by the privilege that has been provided unto us. Majority of us as a school, we believe that a house divided against itself cannot stand. That was said by the 16th President of the USA. But today, we are having two teams from within the same house, and they're going to be antagonistic to each other. So we are willing to see this house, whether it will stand or be divided. But I'm sure that by the end of the day, we shall know who is who within this mighty school. The rules that we are going to be engaged in, the resolution is very well known to us. Uganda relies heavily on cash transactions, which causes more harm than good. The introduction of digital currency is therefore paramount to better manage the economy. That is going to be the battling ground for our two sides within the school.
When you look at digital currency, it helps to reduce costs. Now, some people have got private businesses. Now, these private businesses that are huge, they make money. For example, supermarkets. Now, there's what we call billion vans. These are the vans that are used to transport cash from big organizations to the bank. Now, when you have a private business, you are charged according to the money you have. Now, most of these people are transporting large amounts of money. Now, instead of me wasting about 1 million sending my money to the bank, why don't I just use digital currency? Why don't I just use a digital currency and I use mobile money, I use internet banking, I use mobile banking and put my money in the bank? It will directly go to my savings account.
Point of inquiry.
Second of all, cash transactions promote crime. There is what we call an audit trail. An audit trail is the record of the transactions. Now, if I go to a place and I pay by cash and I am not given a receipt, I don't have an audit trail. I don't have where to get that money that I paid. But while using digital currency, there is an audit trail. Every time you carry out a transaction, an audit trail.
I would like to ask the picker and speaker. It's good we have Stanbic back around. Now, with the current account, the users are supposed to build checks, and most of them have debit cards. You're asking me that, now you're telling me that Stanbic Bank does not have an audit for all these transactions that's happened using their ATM cards.
It has, but how does it have it? Digital currency is the answer. Because if I go to Hima Cement and I pay money, for example, you've got companies like Roku carrying out constructions. For example, if they go to Hima Cement and they buy cement with cash, does Stanbic Bank know about that? It does not know. But if they use digital currency and they pay or they transfer money from their Stanbic account to Hima Cement's Stanbic account, there will be that audit trail. There will be that trail to show that there was that trade.
With cash transactions, it causes high costs of labor. How? If I am to transport a large amount of money, say $1 billion or 500 million in cash, obviously I'm not going to transport that money on a truck and it is exposed. I will have to employ guards. I will have to cater for it, get a van that is probably bulletproof and all those costs. So
Point
it
of
would be
information.
better. It would better if I just remained home and I accessed the internet and I sent that money where I want it to. It will reduce the risks of me getting robbed, because no one will even know I have that money in the first place. But when I take
Point
it
of
out onto the
information.
road, I am exposing it to what? To robbers. Because those vehicles are easily spotted. Someone can see it and they will know that that vehicle transports money. So
Point
you
of information.
transporting that money in that way, it's like you're marketing your money to what? To thieves. The second point is that
Point of information.
cash transactions limit trade.
Okay, points of information allowed.
Okay, like my dear speaker, are you aware of insurance or you are not aware of it? Okay, like these days there is insurance whereby like you undertake a different policy. There is cash in transit whereby you can secure your cash. No one even will tamper with your cash. So you should be aware of that.
I hope you have heard of the saying, why can't we control something rather than first facing it, to first suffer the problems and then later cater for it? Why would I first get
Point
robbed
of information.
and wait to get robbed so that they can cater for that problem?
Could you please listen, pre-current speaker? Through your beloved chairperson, I would like to inquire from the pre-current speaker. The so-called G8 countries, most of their civilians use currency, not the digital currency. Thank you.
I want to inform you that that is a lie, because if you are to look, most people there, they have money which is measured in dollars, and they present this by having digital currency.
Point
now
of
look,
information.
like people like Bill Gates, they have their money online, whereby you can go and search and you know the money he has. But if you come and say, I have 50,000 in USA, I think even they can imprison you. And that explains why in United States of America,
Point
you
of
can be with
inquiry.
$100 and you have money. That's a lot of money in them. That's because they do
Point
not
of
allow moving
inquiry.
with a lot of cash with them. So allow me continue by telling you, it reduces target, like it has bad spending habits. If a person moves with around 1 million, he will go
Point
on
of
wishing to
inquiry.
get everything he sees. But if I go on having my online account, I will be free, because I will know that I want this, I want this, I want this. So I want to inform you.
Lady, you may ask.
Through you, chairperson, I'd like to inquire from the pre-current speaker. Do you know the G8?
Yes, I know them.
Thank you.
On a bright afternoon like now, I'm seeing very, very many brains around here, but some are not thinking straight. So it's us, the current generation, to put them in line. First and foremost, I would like to inform the pre-current speaker that I know you have ICT excitement, but the word firewalls means restricting someone from accessing specific information. Thank you, on the internet. Thank you. But you said you are going to use that to deal with hackers, which is not the case. Firewalls are used mostly by schools to stop children from accessing certain websites. To go on, I would like to inform you that, beloved Stanbic Bank, the money you used to install ATMs everywhere, wouldn't you use that money to build other branches in the villages? Think about that. Also,
Information. I want to inform you that building other branches in the villages does not help. Now, like banks like Crane Bank.
You are wasting my time. Please rest your case. If I'm to go on,
I would like the speaker to complete his question.
Banks like Crane Bank, when it was bought by BFCU, other branches were closed. That is because they wanted to make the bank stronger. Thank you.
They were not closed. They were transferred to DFCU. Use the right facts. Thank you. To go on, I would like also to inform the pre-current speaker that also we have what they call those digital currencies are so insecure. You guys have been rotating all around theft, but I'd like to inform you that they are so insecure. Digital currency is insecure in a way that, haven't you heard of ATM fraud, beloved proposers? Haven't you heard about that? Ponder about that. Haven't you also heard about people who rob people in the banking hall? Haven't you heard about that? Think twice before speaking. To go on, also that digital currency does not favor the illiterate. Beloved Ugandans, you also know this very well. There are very many illiterate. Our great grandmothers do not know.
Point of information,
do not
Mr. Chairperson.
Do not know. do not know how to use these things. These machines
Point of
are
information through Mr. Chairperson. I would like to inform the current speaker that these banks do carry out some trainings to teach the illiterate how to withdraw money using the ATM machines. I'll give an example to Post Bank.
A question to the entire team of proposers. Wherever you are from, the people who live in the villages, has the bank ever reached there? You put down the mic, please.
It had been a wonderful debate, according to my observation, but I have only one thing to comment. The use of language was very poor, because you cannot speak broken English and expect the secretary to be noting down. So I'd been writing it in a good way.
On the side as a timekeeper, the speakers were generally time wasters. They didn't know how to manage their time, and they kept on asking for 1 minute. So, like, such debates need people who can manage their time very well in order to cross out all their points, give them to the audience and to the judges. Thank you.
So you thought Nawagunga was hot? Well, Seta High, I must say, was even much hotter. Next week, we travel to our first regional quiz that will be in northern Uganda. There, we'll meet the top 2 finalists from the debate, and we'll be live to bring you all the proceedings. Please make sure you follow us on our Facebook page and our Twitter page, Stanbic Uganda or Stanbic UG, respectively. My name is Brian Mlondo. Until next time, keep moving forward.